Just like we. Hey, Alexis, what's going on, love? It's Friday. Ain't got no job, and you ain't got to do. No, just kidding. I meant to come on like half an hour ago. My bad. I went to the restaurant really quick, huh? Last year question. Happy Friday. Hope life is treating you right. You said what will be the outcome if you spoke to your partner about us moving forward in our relationship today. Can you hear me well? I've been drinking like too much. Not like liquor, but like, Arizona's water, of the juices. Go to record reading here for Alexis Barber, please, Spirit. Go to record reading here for Alexis Barber, please, Spirit. Go to record reading here for Alexis Barber, please, Spirit. Thank you. Ooh. How's life been going mentally, emotionally, physically, financially, spiritual, health wise, all the areas, if you don't mind sharing? I'm over here trying to, I don't know. I don't know if I'm being scammed or not, so I have to collect my thoughts and stuff. Because it's the business. One part is like, it might be legit, and another part of me is like, nah. Okay, I know that's right. Try not to complain at all. Feel blessed. Even though, I'm grieving and everything like that. Um, I still feel blessed for, other loved ones that I still have here and, other good things that are happening for my life. Even though it's like, my passed on loved ones, it's like, dang, I wish they were here to see the transitions and could be proud of me. I know they're probably proud in spirit form, but, But anyways, I digress. Let me go back to your question. Put a record in here for Alexis Barber, please, Spirit. Thank you. What would be the outcome if Alexis Barber spoke to their partner that they are referring to here now in the chat about them moving forward in a relationship today? What would be the outcome if Alexis Barber spoke to their partner about them moving forward in their relationship today? What would be the outcome today if Alexis Barber went to their partner and spoke about moving forward? How would that turn out? How would that look? How would that work? What can she prepare for, expect, etc.? Thank you, Alexis. It always seems like the good ones go. Hey, Brooke, what's going on, love? Okay, so I got your cards out here. And I could say for the most part they're looking good, but I need to tap in. Oh, they're going to be excited. It's like they want to hear more of it. I see them fully engaged, undivided attention. Okay? It's like they'll drop whatever they got going on to listen to you. If I got to drop my game, my phone, my cigarette, whatever, it's like I'm all ears and everything. Hey, Claudia, what's going on, love? It's like, yeah, I'm hearing this is the best like gift ever. I don't know if it's like birthday gift or something else, whatever gift. Don't even have to be a holiday or birthday or anything like that, but it's like this is the best gift that you could have gave them, kind of thing. It's like a present for them. I just heard normally I don't do this kind of thing. So they could have been like, maybe initially they were like, okay, with like going with the flow and stuff like that. But now it's like they can have like a different perspective. Especially like they could be getting family advice and then they might also be seeing some of their friends and family getting married. And, it's like they want their life to now like look a certain way. It's like I'm only getting older, you know, that kind of thing. And I feel like he doesn't want to be like another like statistic. I can't say it, statistic, or like stereotype or whatever you want to call it. I don't know why I see him like pinching your cheek and like smiling. And it's like for him, it could be like you facing your fears. So not only is he like excited about you guys moving forward, it's also like proud of you because they feel like you opened up, you faced the fear, you know, or they could be like hugging you tight and kind of like rocking back and forth. I don't know why I'm seeing y'all with y'all own like personal like. I don't know. Y'all could have like y'all inside jokes or y'all sign language that y'all have with each other, or love language that y'all have each other, or like y'all saving. Y'all could be saving money together or start to save money together. Maybe you guys are doing better with communication and promises. Yeah, definitely. If it's like promising that nothing else is gonna get in the way, no matter what it is, like other people, health, whatever the case may be, finances. It's like let's not let any of this stuff get in the way. Especially if it already did. It's like let's not make the same old mistakes again. You know, hey Baxter. They could be a little confused because it could be some things that maybe you didn't want in the past that you want now, or that you never brought to their attention, kind of thing. I also feel like they could be nervous too when it's like they don't know. You might pull them to say, I want to talk, but it's like they don't know what it's about. It's like, oh, are you pregnant? Is this going on? Is that going on? So they could like have some assumptions until you kind of like ease their mind and reassure them, kind of thing, that it's like not nothing really bad. So they could like assume that it could be like something bad or so. Want a husband and family, yeah. Yeah, they could feel like y'all sacrificed a lot for each other. I don't know why I'm seeing something about. I don't know. Maybe they want to go into like some counseling or something else that could be like good for the family. Yeah, I'm seeing like I don't know if this is like something you guys already do or maybe something he wants to do, like where it's like y'all all sleep in the same bed, or it don't even have to be sleep in the same bed, like you, him, and the children. It could be like sometimes where y'all just have family days in the bed, like it's just you, him, the children, y'all watching movies, y'all squirting each other down with water guns, y'all just playing, oh, y'all all playing the game together, y'all all eating dinner, like just like a lot of like family bonding, especially if he doesn't bond with his family that much, or he didn't have that kind of thing. It's like something he's really like craving, yearning, and like wanting. But I do feel like they're also, not only is the emotional part with him being excited, I feel like it's also like a logical part too, which you might take offensive to and assume that, oh, he doesn't care. But I don't think it's not that he don't care. I think he actually is trying to like make sense of things, because it's like, say he works a lot and travels a lot. It's like, okay, how is certain things in this connection is gonna work, kind of thing. Not saying I don't want it to work, or it's not going to, or it's impossible, but it's saying let's figure it out together, kind of thing. Like you know, how can we work this out if I travel a lot and this, that, and the third, you know? So trying to figure that out. But yeah, so they could feel like during those times that maybe they travel or work a lot, um, the not perspective, the sacrifices in the connection is going to change. So maybe it's certain sacrifices y'all made now, different ones y'all made in the past, and now it could be another change where it's like, again, the sacrifice is going to be a little different. Whether that's he travels a lot and it's a different time zone where it's at, and it's like, okay, how the communication gonna work? How is this gonna work? How's, you know? So it's not only emotional; he's also looking at, like, again, a logical aspect as well. He could be like wanting another son with the nine of cups and the sun card. Or this could be like talks about more kids in general, but it's like, okay, are we gonna have like try to go for a boy first, then a girl, or a girl, then a boy, or or it's like I'm hoping for this order kind of thing. Yeah. And I feel like he'll definitely express that. It's like once you express what you're expressing about moving forward, that's when he gets excited and he's gonna be like, well, and spill the beans about like what he been wanting. But it could have been like both of you could have had this mutual energy of like not wanting to say something because of fear or some other reasons, or thinking you're gonna be rejected or something like that. So it's like y'all both wasn't really like saying that y'all wanted to move forward, and then it's like, since you stepped up, been the one that took the initiative, now it's like he feels safe enough to be like, okay, well, I want this, that, and the third, because he could have just been thinking it was him that wanted this future. You could have been just thinking it was you that just wanted this future, but no, it's both of you. With this two of cups, yeah, it's both of y'all, but it's like y'all was unaware of that with the full card. Especially due to maybe like the past here too. Maybe he didn't think he was fully forgiven. Maybe you didn't think he was serious or something like that. With the Five of Cups. Yeah, so he might, as soon as you, again, like I said, as soon as you express this, he might go ahead and express what he expressed. Then he might be like, okay, let's make love. Because I definitely do feel like he wants another baby. He like, all right, let's take it to the bedroom. You probably like, wait a minute. Oh, man. But see, that Three of Cups talks about you communication, celebrating, good news, all of that. You just had, oh, congratulations. Oh, he's moving fast. The Eight of Wands does talk about fast energy. Yeah, her, you know just what to do to like make them smile, make them feel special. Yeah, that's interesting. It's like he feels like you know just what to do to make him feel loved, special, this, that, and the third. But he feels like sometimes you choose not to, even though you know what to do, kind of thing. So again, he could have felt like at times maybe you're like holding back and withdrawn. It's like again happy and excited that you're like opening up. You're like letting go of fears. You're like letting go of assumptions. You're like let going of pessimistic mindset. You're like let going of judge and different things like that. So it's like he's excited. He's like he's hoping it lasts longer. He hoping it's not just like a split moment where it's like you want this and then you pull back again. So, but he's like trying to have high hopes and potential. Yeah, we have change. Be the change you wish to see. There's a change for the better coming your way. Embrace it. Just because you don't see any movement doesn't mean nothing is happening. Exactly. Just because you don't see something right away or in the 3D doesn't mean in a 4D or behind the scenes somewhere that something is being worked on. That's just like your spirit guides, ancestors, angels. You don't necessarily see them, but you know they're working on your behalf. Sometimes to see change must be the change. Yeah, I heard go outside and do shit. Yeah, maybe you guys are working out together, walking a trail together. You say I'm a jerk. Yeah, we have sometimes everything is going wrong for a reason. You just feel insecure at times. We all do at times. But, when you work on that self love, when you have a partner that reassures you that like you look good, baby, and that it goes away. When you have somebody that truly loves you, doesn't judge you, and like they like you for you, and then again, like that like every human also has insecurities, and you remind yourself that like what, there are good things about me. I do look good. You know what I mean? We all have them though. We all probably felt some way about a stretch mark or about our nose or about our eyes or about our eyebrows or about our personality or about the fact that we're probably not good at a subject in school or I'm a failure or nobody loves me. Like we all trust me. Even the most beautifulest women and men in the world that society standards have some type of insecurities. Whether you have one thing you're insecure about, several, and sometimes you're not even insecure about that all the time, which is a good thing. You might just have some days where you're like, "Ooh, I'm the shit. I look good," and then other days where it's like, I'll be having those days. I know. Like today, I was like, I'm alright, decent looking. Well, actually, I take that back. In the morning, I was like, "Ooh, yeah, I look real good." And then this afternoon, it was like wearing down for me. I'm pretty sure by the night it's gonna be like, "No, I'm looking good." You know what I mean? It happens. There's nothing wrong. Totally normal, unless it's like every single day, every single hour. Then it's like, maybe you really want to work with someone. Um, on that. But other than that, that's normal. That's what most people, you know, here and there, up and down, might feel. Some might have it more than others, but whatever. It is what it is. We have to stop saying yes to things that you hate. Yeah, this is full transparent trans why I can't talk. Transparency. And openness and rawness and uncut communication between the two of you. A true heart to heart. Like, woo, get ready, honey. A true heart to heart. But you're gonna be glad that you did it. Like it's gonna be worth it once you do it. You're gonna feel 1,000 times better, have 1,000 times more clarity, all of that, and you're probably gonna fall in love with being a little bit more vulnerable after this. I don't know why I heard a knee slapper. So this is strengthening your bond too afterwards. But that's what we already knew. Like I feel like your higher selves knew that. It's just that sometimes you can get in your head. You might even see signs too during this heart to heart. Like y'all might have a heart to heart, and then you see a certain bird fly by or something like that, and it's like even more confirmation and clarity. Yeah, her. As long as I got you, nothing else could be like mattering in the world. Wish he would say something first, but see, I would have to. He said ego. Everybody got ego. It's just if you have too much of it, too much of the time, that's when it's bad. But everybody got a little ego. And, sometimes you might have to say things first. Sometimes he might have said something first. It's not a tit for tat. It's not a counting thing. So I feel like that's something you might let go eventually too. Where it's like you're not always worried about who said something first, who texts how many times compared to the other person, who did this, who did that, who, you know what I mean? It's like we're not checking on the calendar who's texting first. You know what I mean? Like you're letting go of the childish behavior. Yeah, it's more bigger fish to fry, more love than you have time to sit around and be like, oh, they didn't text first, so I'm gonna be petty and hold a grudge and not text and I'm gonna do, you know what I mean? I feel like that'll be let go, especially after having this heart to heart. It's like once you get that clarity and that reassurance, you're not gonna feel the need to be like, oh, they didn't text first. How about, you know what I mean? It's like you got so much love to share with one another. Yeah, maybe somebody deals with like indecisiveness. Hopefully, it's not bipolarness, but I'm no doctor or anything. I can't diagnose no one, but like it could have been like certain obstacles between the two of you, whether that was financially, mentally, emotionally, other areas. But I feel like again, talking it out can like work through that stuff and figure things out, even if you have to have more than one talk. But they never lie when they say communication is key. It really is. You never know until you communicate. And every relationship is different. Everybody's life path is different. You know what I mean? So sometimes we can get good advice. We can get, some type of relativeness and stuff like that. But also we got differences too. Like my relationship with my person ain't gonna be all the same as yours with yours. And I feel like that's also where people could like go wrong if they're looking at other examples or they're going off with social media or traditional people or what their parents said or again what the internet says how your relationship is supposed to go. And that's just not true. Because not everything works for everybody. Like some things are like different, especially being that we all have different love languages, you know. But the energy is gaining momentum with the waxing moon. Yeah, we have don't let your past hold you back. South Node. Oh, I tell you, somebody the most beautiful thing I ever heard from somebody recently was I'm not letting my past affect my future and get in the way of my blessings. I'm not letting my past fuck up my current future blessings, because it will do that and it can do that if you really let it and allow it. I just heard more than a woman, more than a woman. I said I'll be more than a woman. Yeah, y'all might feel like y'all like perfect to each other. Well, nobody's perfect, but y'all might feel like you're worth it kind of thing. Might not be perfect because nobody is, but it's like you're worth it. We should go. Oh, that's so sweet. Yeah, me too. We probably need to give each other a hug. You're trying to figure that out. I'm grieving. Like, we definitely probably could use that. Oh, we got once in a lifetime opportunity. So this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. I'm rooting for this. I've been rooting since you came to me. I've been rooting for this connection. Like as you can tell, as you can see, expect powerful change. New moon is new start is coming. New moon. Expect powerful change. New moon eclipse. Come on now. But your spirit guides, your nexus angels is holding your hand. They're guiding you. They're guiding you too. Your higher self is guiding you too. But holding yourself, I feel like you're holding yourself back. You're holding yourself back from love. You're probably holding yourself back from some other things here too. I learned that myself. I told you, me going through this grieving process. I mean, some days I feel very defeated and you know just sad and hopeless and want to give up and want to go with him or bring him back or whatever I can do. Because I know you said you don't know, but it was my ex who passed, and but then the other side is me knows that he wouldn't want that, and I don't want that my higher self either. I still have a mission and purpose and everything to fulfill, and he wants to see me live my best life. Before he passed, we did kind of like move on from each other. We kind of agreed, but we still love each other. We still was going to be in our lives. We still going to check up here and there, kind of thing. Um, but it's like at first, I was holding a grudge, and that's something I regret now, especially being that I'm grieving. So it's never really worth it when you really love somebody to hold a grudge or hold back or not say the things that you want to, or you know, I'm at a point where I'm done living a life full of regrets. Like I'm tired of living a life full of regrets. I feel like since probably my entire life so far that I've been living a life full of fucking regrets, and I'm tired of that. And I don't want to see y'all the collective doing the same. I don't want y'all living a life full of freaking regrets. Like, especially when your higher self and your intuition knows what's best for you, you know, and that's something you have to really listen to. But I was doing a thing where I would block him and I or whoever in my life, and thinking that's protecting me and keeping me from a heartbreak. When all it was keeping me from was actually more love between the me and the person, because I knew deep down inside that I really loved him and stuff. And oh, I don't want to cry. um and not only him, like with other people and stuff too, your loved ones and stuff. You do this little petty arguments. Most of the stuff be petty. It's not even nothing that serious, and then it's like holding a grudge or blocking off, or and then you come to regret it when something big happens, or years down the line when it's like you don't have a person no more for some other reason, or you know but it's like, again, you're not really protecting yourself. You're really blocking yourself off from love. I'm thinking that I was protecting myself all along, and I wasn't at all. Not saying don't keep your boundaries up and watch out for red flags and stuff. Like, if that's the case, definitely. But other than that, when you really know that it's like, you know you're still gonna end up, that's your person, you're gonna have a future, da 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 da, then it's like, still have your boundaries and everything, but like also keep an open heart. I was closing off my heart chakra, I was blocking, I was getting mad at every little single thing, judging every little single thing, being very picky over little things, like, and and I had too much fear, which makes sense, cause again, because I've been heartbroken just like you, and it makes sense that we want to protect ourselves and stuff, and just like lock our heart in a cage somewhere. But then, how do we expect to ever really truly love and experience something, beautiful, if we do that? If we lock ourselves in a cage, heart, mind, whatever, how do we actually let it be free and enjoy itself? You know what I mean? Yeah, it's something I'm learning now. Like, sometimes there's nothing wrong with going with the flow, or being in a present moment, letting things happen naturally, not forcing things, expecting the best, having faith, surrendering to your spirit guides, ancestors, and angels. But I really want you to have this love. Oh, thank you, Alexis. I don't want to cry. But I feel like y'all both could have been waiting for a while. I don't know how long it's been to like really come into union, really like get the ball rolling on this connection, really be stable and have a foundation, really be able to take it far. And I feel like if you take this step, then y'all can start like really get the ball rolling. Like, seriously. I just heard. Did I get that in your last read? Maybe not. I don't know. I can't recall. I'm hearing "Heart Wants What It Wants" by Selena Gomez. I feel like he's trying to break the cycle of like what he's known to be love and stuff like that. Maybe he did some of the same things his father did, and he's probably ashamed that he don't want to do it again. Y'all could be doing oh yes, yes. And that's what the is a strength card out here? I don't think so, but that definitely talks about courage. He want to give you his card to swipe. He probably want to get matching tattoos. He want to start pushing these women off and not being so friendly probably. I feel like he wants to challenge himself. They say that like, and I'm starting to believe it's true. They say that like a man's most like weakness is his lust, which I can definitely agree because they be I hate it. Some be easier than others though. Some are a little bit more can control themselves, and with women is our insecurities. So they say our lowest form, or again, the most thing that gets each gender is like for men is their lust, and for women it's like their insecurities. It's like once you get over those things, you become more powerful, kind of thing. He loved internet with me. Yeah, that's something he gonna have to get over. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was addiction. Maybe it wasn't addiction, but maybe he was still like attracted, and you know, something they'll have to get over. Of course, they're always still gonna find like other women attractive. Everybody does, whether you have a partner or not. Like you have eyes, you can see. You know what I mean? You're probably gonna be like, but that doesn't mean it's like, oh, I want to go do it to them, or I want to leave my partner, or I want to do this, or you know what I mean. But you're still gonna like, but you're not gonna think twice about it, kind of thing. So maybe in past they thought twice about it and probably took actions. Hopefully not. Maybe they did, But now it's like not thinking twice about that. Especially knowing what I have at home and being happy with that. Yeah, it says work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. And my nose is itching. Prosperity lies ahead. New moon in Taurus. I don't know. I heard you hang up. No, you hang up. I heard drunk sex. I heard you can't go wrong. I heard hide and seek and then have sex. So y'all could be spicing things up. Two of Swords, yeah. So number two could be significant. That does talk about like the reunion, union, reconciliation. The Two of Pentacles and the Two of Cups is out here. The only thing we missing is the Two of Wands. We got every other two. The Sun card, Nine of Cups, Five of Pentacles. Number five talks about change. Ten of Cups, Fool card, Seven of Wands, Empress, Hierophant, or not Hierophant, Hangman. Sorry, Four of Cups, Six of Swords. Yeah, like I said, I feel like he definitely wanted another baby. uh, but it's like at the same time, he want to make sure that you're gonna agree. You're not gonna be stressed out. He want to make sure that's what you want too. He doesn't want to like burden you. You said caught. For the first one. Sorry. Yeah, they definitely could have felt like again regrets and shame and feeling like they were foolish. Now it's like let's really work to each other. We gotta make a battle. Get up in the middle of the night and make a battle for the kids and do this and do that. Come on. It's like ready to have a routine with you, or a different routine that works better. Yeah, maybe he want all y'all to be drinking Pedialyte. Yeah, I feel like they definitely want to protect this union, not from just the physical world, but the spiritual as well. He could like want to give you a wax and then eat it after. I've seen a lot of sexual energy in role play. Yeah, late night drives and like just exploring things. Folding laundry together, like the small and the big things they're thinking of. And it's like literally, it's bringing them excitement. Maybe you never thought this would bring them excitement. He probably didn't even know this was gonna bring him excitement. And now it's like he enjoys folding the clothes with the family. Or like everybody jumping on his back. Yeah, he could be trying to like save for a trip. I just heard go ask your mama. So maybe I'll play like maybe I'll play. He's like go ask your mama. Then they come to you. Go ask your daddy. uh, it's like he want to tickle you and stuff, but he can feel like sometimes you like again you like hold back. You're reserved. You're like on the edge. You're like guarded. Maybe a little mean. It's not always a bad thing, but it's like too much of it. And he's like, "Ah, I just want to tickle you. I just want to cuddle. I just want to do this. I just want to do that. It's like, let me in. I'm your friend. Like, let me in. I'm your husband. Whatever. Let me in. He make you smile. He's trying to make you smile, but he's waiting for you to like let him in. Yeah, y'all both could be like wanting each other to let go a little bit of a ego, because maybe it is times where it's like he goes and sneak and hug you, and you want to smile. Maybe you don't smile that much because maybe you don't want to give him too much, or maybe if you feel like you smile too much, next thing you know, within 5 minutes you're gonna be heartbroken or something crazy. Yeah, we all been hurt, but we have to make a choice. Just because we're hurt, does that mean we're gonna like say f love and give up and just be single and forever? Not everybody that's single is miserable. It's actually some people that's happy. But like, if you really want a relationship, you have to like open your heart back up again, regardless of you've been heartbroken. Shoot, I done had two major heartbreaks, and I definitely don't want a third one. But at the same time, I want love too. So I know I gotta still put myself out there and be open as well. You know what I mean? I can't just expect it to fall out of the sky somewhere and just come towards me without, opening up or putting myself out there or enjoying it and, all that. I can't just think that is, you have to open up. You can't just be like, you know what, I'm finna just cry in my bed for 5 years and be isolated and think that, that's gonna be the thing that makes you get married. You know what I mean? But yeah, I hope to get clarity at the sun card. Well, I already said the cards, yeah. You probably think like your laugh is cute, your farts, your coughs. Uh, But yeah, he could be feeling like he's being more punished than you're allowing him in right now. He's like, how long I'm gonna be in a doghouse? How long you gonna block me? How long you gonna do this? How long you gonna hold a grudge? How long you gonna? It's like, dang. And I feel like that kind of could have happened with my situation because I was you. I'm trying to tell you, holding a grudge, blocking off, scared, hurt, blah blah blah, to the point where it's like he had no other choice to move forward. And I was mad at first, but then I also couldn't blame him because, I can't expect that. I keep telling him no and rejecting him that, he's just gonna be like, well, I'll be single forever and never have love again because you keep being closed off. He has every right to move on and, and go to someone who's like, open and ready to receive love. And that's kind of like what he did. And I eventually kind of like moved on too. But again, like I said, we still have love for each other. We still would check up. We still would wish the best and everything. And it's just unfortunate that, he can't be a part of my life physically. He's still part of my life spiritually and we'll reunite, in an afterlife or whatever you want to call it. But I still don't really care for how it happened, but I know I have to move forward because I would never just be like, well, I'm just going to give up and I'm too coward to kill myself anyway. And, that thing. But all I can really do is just move forward and, can't wait to meet him in the afterlife. What makes you think he doesn't, like, what actions are he taking that makes you say he don't want me? List is open for anyone that wants to donate. Make sure to claim your donations. Or the YouTube name is different from PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, or Chime. Thank you. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell for all that good stuff. Check out the community post where I post collective readings that you may resonate with. Also doing live collective readings as well. Suggest some video ideas for the channel. Yes, I do all kind of readings except mediumship at this time. That includes like with blessings, pregnancy, etc., etc. Even though I'm not a doctor, I will tell you to get a second opinion. Most things are in the description box. If it's not there, please inform me and I will let you know. Other than that, I think that's all to mention. And thank you guys for coming in and choosing me as your reader at this time. Oh, I'm sorry, Brooke. You said you're moving forward. Yeah. In the past, he told you he didn't want a relationship. That's in the past. Past. Keyword past. You have to let go of the past if you want to get to the present moment in the future. Just because somebody didn't want something in the past doesn't mean they don't want it now or in the future. You know what I mean? There's a difference. And maybe he didn't want that for a specific reason. Things have changed now. There's a new perspective. There's something that changed that's making him want. And of course, you got free will. You can be like, well, I don't like that idea. I don't want to be with him. But then you also can be like, I'm not going to keep holding that against you from the past. You want me now, and I want the same thing too. Let's move forward. You know what I mean? He will pull back. Yeah, and now that he's grown and probably matured a little bit, and he's ready and he wants a relationship, now he's like, okay, you know what I mean? But sometimes not everybody's ready when you're ready, and that's not a bad thing. That's okay. Not everybody is. You can't force someone to be ready for a relationship. So maybe he was young. Maybe it was some other reason in the past that he didn't want or he wasn't ready, and it's not a bad thing. Maybe he also felt heartbroken, and it's like, no, I'm not ready. I don't want to be heartbroken. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's not a bad thing because they weren't ready or some other reason. Things change. People change. Some people change for the good and some people change for the bad. Some people don't change at all. You just got to figure out which one is with them. I feel like for them, they change. They're changing for the good, you know? It's like this one guy I was talking to and dating and stuff. He was kind of moving fast, but I wasn't ready. I wanted to get him to know him more, you know. And it could have been a red flag on his part. It could have not been, but regardless of whether it was or not, I was not ready because I'm not the type to rush in a relationship. You know, some people are different. Some people could truly like believe in love at first sight and fall in love in 3 weeks and want to start a future and do this and the third, but not everybody does, and it doesn't make them a bad person if they don't. You know what I mean? I'm like, nah, give me a little time. It's gonna take me, a couple months, maybe a year. Or it's like maybe you want kids at this time and he doesn't make him a bad person. That's just their preferences, their time frame. Certain things could have happened in their life at a certain time frame. For me, I don't want kids until like a year or two. My reason why is because I want to make sure I'm mentally stable enough. So even with my ex, like he wanted kids, but I keep pushing him off because I was not mentally ready. I didn't feel like I would be a good mother at that time. It wasn't that I didn't want him or want kids with him. I just didn't feel like I would be mentally ready in the right mindset. You know what I mean? So, and do I regret that now? Yeah, I do. Sometimes I do. I'm like, dang, I should just let him, get me pregnant. Should just had a kid. But at the same time, I was not mentally ready for that. I definitely wasn't financially, but I could have got financially ready. It was more so the mental part that I was like, I'm not mentally ready. I want to make sure I give my kids a healthy home and it not be toxic, and I don't like, punish them for some unknown reason or punish them the wrong way or I know nobody's perfect, even moms and stuff like that, but still, I just didn't feel like I was at the right mental state to have it. I didn't feel like I experienced life enough to, you know, have them at the time, you know. And then I wanted to lose weight. I didn't want to be like, really big. I know some of this stuff is like just do it, you know what I mean? Which I kind of agree. Except the mental part. Like with the body, it's like just do it. Who cares? Y'all can lose weight at any time. You know what I mean? The finances. You're not always gonna have perfect finances. I could have figured that out. But I feel like with the mindset and the health, it was like two main things that were not really like negotiable. It's like I really have to feel ready in those areas. Just do it like Nike, right? Yeah, pardon me. Like just do it. It's nothing but excuses. But I do feel like the mental one is not really excuse. I really feel like it was a good judgment on that part. But other parts of me, again, it's like just do it because you can always like work towards getting better. I mean, it's people with kids now that's in therapy and getting better and doing certain things. But it's like I just wanted everything to be perfect, which that's not reality, and that's wrong because nothing ever is. So I definitely feel like that's something that held me back a lot in life. But I also been judged a lot of life and bullied and stuff like that. So that kind of got me to a place where I wanted to things to be perfect all the time. I didn't want to say anything wrong, do anything wrong, this, that, and the third. I wanted to keep the peace, and I'm just letting that go. That hey, I can't be perfect. Not everybody in the world is gonna like you. You can't, force people to do nothing. You can't expect more out of people than you can yourself, and all of that. Like, you can't expect nobody to love you more than you love yourself. But self love comes first. You're always gonna love yourself, or you should more than somebody could, because you're with you all the time. That person can up and leave. Then what you gonna do? You gotta be the one that's gonna like love yourself and get yourself back up. You know. Of course, you can have your therapist or a friend or a family member or somebody else to help you, but they're also not responsible for your healing. You know what I mean? And your family is not your therapist, so they could be there, they could support you, but they're not your therapist. You're not their therapist, kind of thing. You finally feel relief. I know that's right. Yeah, that's a sign that you're doing the right thing. Because with my other ex, if he passed on, I would cry too, but I wouldn't be as devastated as I am with this one. And that's because he was very like, not saying the other connection was perfect, but I don't know. I had a stronger bond with the one that passed on, but with the other one, it was like, I don't know. He was more like verbally abusive, and we just didn't have a stronger bond and stuff like that. He was really when I was like young and dumb, and I got in a connection with him, and it was just chaos. So it's like when that ended, and I finally healed and got over it. It's like yes, you know what I mean. And I can still look at him today and be like, I'm glad that's over. I don't really want nothing to do. I don't care what you got going on, none of that. Because I felt taken advantage of. And I don't mean in a sexual way. Maybe sometimes, but more so in other ways. I just felt taken advantage of. Like I was his emotional punching bag or something. But anyways, not to bring all this, because again, we always talk. Nobody's your therapist, so I don't want to dump too much on you guys. I'm just rambling. But it's Friday. It's the weekend. Supposed to be enjoying. Any plans for the weekend? I'm still working on my summer body. It's one heck of a journey. It's raining. What? So probably not. Dang. Hope it don't rain. It don't really look like it's gonna rain today, but who knows the next couple of days here. So, but I just went on a walk and my back was just killing me. But I also feel like it was melting off. But I got some really good news the other day. I don't have diabetes, which I'm really, really happy about because it runs in my family, and I was so close to having it, in the past, and that just confirmation that I'm doing something right and I'm on the right track. Not as flat. Stop it. Okay, squat, 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 squats. What? Said I'm in NC too. Thank you. This is life, y'all. This is really life. And I feel like I'm a late bloomer, and sometimes it's things that where, you know, I'm late to getting used to stuff. It's like life is full of ups and downs, as you can see. It's like I got some bad news, I got some good news, I got all news. The baby miss. Oh no, you'll bounce back. I really want twins. I know that's a crazy thing for when I tell anybody that for real. They're like, "What? What in the world?" But I feel like I can do it. Of course, when I'm mentally right, which I've been working on, and I'm getting better. I'm definitely way in a better mental state, even though I'm like grieving at this time than I was like in the past. Oh, thank you, Alexis. Not a tornado warning. No. Said 2 hours away. It's 4:20. That's funny. Wouldn't mind a mimosa right now. Or maybe something else. Says smoke. When the last time did I do that? Probably a week or so, a couple days ago, maybe. You know, I always want to go there, right? Or South Carolina. It's a few places I want to go. But actually, my dream vacation is like Jamaica or Turks and Caicos or however you say it. A few other like places, Las Vegas, maybe Miami. I've only been like a few places, and that was mainly for like family kind of thing, not actual like trips. So that's what I want to go on, and hopefully sometime this year. I'm not trying to wait next year. I'm not. What's y'all dream trips or dream dates? I have a dream date too that I'm waiting to happen. You just went to Myrtle a few weeks ago. Yes. Or goal weight. Well, we probably shouldn't have to talk about that because yeah, I don't know. I feel like I just want to lose like 100 pounds, maybe 120. Or savings goal. It's a vibe. It's a vibe. Mm, mm. It's a vibe. It's a vibe. Yes, we can. Look at y'all. Finna have a meet and greet now. Something smell good, but I don't know what it is. Oh, now I gotta go back to the store. I didn't get enough candles. So clean and quiet. I know that's right. I always wanted to go play volleyball on the beach. I used to play tennis, but I sucked at first. I really, really sucked at first. Like, how hard is it? That sounds so good. Like mouth watering. Yeah, shish kebab. What uplifts y'all? I think I know a few things that like uplifts me. I know dancing is definitely like one of them. It's this guy that goes around like I think it's like TikTok or like Facebook Reels and stuff. He keeps like doing this hype me up dance from this girl affirmation song, and he just goes anywhere and he start busting out dancing. And some people they start off like really confused, and then they start liking what he's doing. Some people stay confused or mad or hating, and it's like funny to watch. That definitely like brings me up. I feel like that was me before I was like scared of judgment of others. Like I would probably do something like that, just bust out and dance in the grocery store. He be everywhere. He be in Walmart. He be at the airport. He be at the bar. He be everywhere, and he just bust out and be dancing to that song. And he start off with that Timberland boot that he show. Put his foot down, and he be like going crazy. From the time he was 5'19". I know that's right. Yes, it must have been fun. Although I am not as flexible as I want to be. Certain dances I be seeing, I'm like, dang, if I did that, I'm gonna break my neck, my back, my toe, and all. Break your back to this. Break your back to this. Break your back to this. Hmm. Thank y'all for the 5 likes. I don't even remember 5 people coming in. Okay, period. I can still move. I can still win a dance battle. No. Yeah, I almost broke my back one time trying to do some type of special flip over the couch. I'm like, I don't know what I was thinking. Oh, it definitely is all about the beat. I am a beat writer. But I can't admit some songs, it got like a few like little beats to it. Can't catch them all. It's 4:30 for me. What time is it where you guys are? Or ladies, I should say. I don't know why I say guys. What's for dinner? I need a side or two for this chicken. Need to book me a dang on massage. Get my dang on toes done. Doing it and doing it and doing it well. Doing it and doing it and doing it well. Hey Ashley, what's going on? Hey Tate, what's going on? My bad, I was giving myself a little mini read because it's been a minute since somebody popped in. Not that long, but so I was like, let me just do me a mini read real quick. Yeah, I just been going through emotions up and down kind of thing. That's what I was saying yesterday, but I don't know what happened. I think you had to step out. But it's like mainly in the morning when I grieve. And then I think about it a little at night, go to bed, and then it's like again, like mainly in the morning when I cry and grieve. And then at night I might like watch a mediumship reading or think about memories and stuff like that, go to bed, and then in the morning I grieve, you know? Thank you, Tate. Yeah. I think it's mainly probably happening in the morning because it's like when I wake up, I realize again, you know, or I might have a dream whether I remember it or not. But sleep always kind of makes me forget about any problem that I'm going through. So it's like I could take a nap and it like helps me for a moment. But then it's like when you get back up, you realize again, you know? Oh, thank you. Yeah, just some of this stuff doesn't even feel, I don't know, real. Or I don't want it to feel real. Like I'm a dreamer. I'll be dreaming a lot anyway. It's like sometimes I just want to keep dreaming that it's not really happening or just like fantasize, you know. I done blanked myself. I done felt defeated. I don't wish I can bring them back. I feel like at this point, the process of the stages are speeding up or they're going back and forth. I know exactly. It's like I realize what happened. But how are y'all doing? You know how they say they can like make a phone call to heaven. That's how I feel too sometimes. I just like really want to talk to him like so bad. Not that I didn't when he was here, but it's like once you know somebody's like really gone, you want it more. You guys got any plans for the weekend?